Greetings all on this Monday, day of the moon, and today I'm going to do a little talk hopefully on cleavers, which is called Gallium aparine, and I'm just going to try and turn the video. Here we go. So you can see that this area at the ends of my road is just like really lush, and there's loads of alkanet, loads of nettle and loads of cleavers, and this is telling us that it's a really nutrient dense soil, and because the cleavers here, it means that the soil is kind of moist and nourished, because it's a plant that likes really kind of well irrigated, well watered land. And plants of the moon tend to be very juicy. Cucumbers are veggies of the moon, and lettuce is a. So you can just see there's people going past. I'm just stopping the video while the dog goes by. Yeah, so the herb is called Gallium aparine, or aparine, I'm not sure. And Gallium means milk, and the reason I think it's called that is because it was used to curdle milk, because it contains acids in it, organic acids that curdle milk. And also the plant was used for like a sieve, like a plant made of a sieve. And I'm just going to show you, it's a really long, I've just got stung by nettles. It's a really long straggly plant, and I'm just going to stick it on my clothes so you can see it's also called sticky willy. And it's used for, it's been used for curdling milk. And so the name Gallium means milk, and aparine means to cleave, to cling. And the way it's used today and in the past is as a lymphatic cleanser, a springtime tonic, like its neighbour nettle. And it's also called something called an aperient, which is something that's sort of slightly bitter and, really nicely stimulates your digestion, but not with a heavy whack like some of the bitters do. Like all of the plants here, it's very rich in chlorophyll. It contains starch. It contains acids like gallotannic acid and citric acid, and something called rubichloric acid. It also, because it's a member of the Rubiaceae family, which is like coffee and Peruvian bark, the seeds contain small amounts of caffeine, and the seeds can be roasted like coffee. We haven't got to the seeding part of the year yet. The way that it's sort of most popularly, and my favourite way of having it, is in an infusion. People often make cold infusions where they rinse off the cleavers and leave it in cold water for 12 hours, then drink it. But my favourite way of having it is actually in a hot infusion, like a tea, and it's a bit like spinach water. And I also like to put cleavers in a green juice with tart green apples and a lime. It's very cleansing and like a sponge to the lymphatic system. So it's used as a lymphatic drainer. Another name for the herb is a tonic herb, and tonic herbs can have kind of two meanings. Tonic can mean to tone, so the astringents and the tannins in the plant physically tone the organs. And also tonic herbs tend to be ones that are herbs that you take every day for chronic use, and they strengthen your system by taking daily. The plant's also a diuretic. It's very soothing remedy, but it also can make you pee. So if you have it late at night, it might make you want to pee in the night. So it's better to have it in the day. And even though it's got small amounts of caffeine in the seed, it's actually a very soothing remedy. And the key words I think for this herb is soothing, cleansing, springtime tonic, and lymphatics. It's also been used for mixes for people with cancer, to kind of move the lymph. But if someone's got lymphedema, it might be too moving if there's blockages. I also know that historically it's been made in poultices to put on fungating tumours of breasts. It's also used in urinary infections like cystitis, chronic urinary tract infections, prostatitis, and epididymitis. Can't even say that. Epididymitis. I think that's how you say it.